There are a few ways of entering data into plans. I'll demonstrate manual entry here. There's a video on editing via exporting and uploading transactions, and there are videos for importing transactions from accounting software as well. I can add a transaction from this drop down menu, or I can make a copy of a transaction and then edit that copy, which is what I'm going to do now. Give the transaction a description and an amount. All transactions require a start date. This is the first date the transaction will occur. It can be at any time, even before the start date of the plan, for tax reporting purposes. The invoice date field is used when taxes are levied on a transaction based on the transaction's invoice date, not its cash or start date. This is covered in the video on taxes. There's also a video on how groups work. There are 4 types of recurrences, and depending on which you select, remaining options become available or closed off as logic dictates. There are a number of frequencies to select from. Inflation occurs every anniversary of the start date of the transaction. This plan's a budget, so we're going to forecast fortnightly growth of 2% on this transaction. The factor can also be entered as a number. There's a separate video on foreign exchange. Once we're done, we click Update Transaction, and here's our new transaction in our list view here. We'll explain the logic of the transactions in this plan. You can see the transactions are collated into groups, which are discussed in a separate video. Loan repayment will occur beyond the life of the plan, hence recur indefinitely is selected. Sales occur on a fortnightly basis and are subject to a 2% increase every fortnight. This contract sale has a designated finishing date, so the transaction won't occur beyond that date. This date can be beyond the plan's end date as well. Milestone payments are one-off transactions, so no further fields required. There's an inflation factor that applies to our payroll transactions, which will take effect every 1st of July throughout the life of the plan. We have a marketing campaign that's going to cost us 4 monthly instalments. You can alter transactions individually using the options over here. I can move them to another group or reorder them within the group they're already in. Reporting will reflect the order of the groups and the transactions within them. By selecting more than one transaction, I can do bulk copying or deleting. For large plans, the best way to do any editing is to export the plan details and transactions via the export option to your spreadsheet program. Do any edits you like and then re-import the file to a new plan or append it to an existing one. See the video on how to do this. It's very quick and simple.